special tribute that we're going to do in just a moment. There are lots of times in the life of a university president where you get to say great things about great people, but there's seldom that you get to speak about someone that's done so much for so many as Coach Meyer has. And many of you know that he has 3 F's that he talks about a great deal. He talks about faith, he talks about family, and he talks about friends. Not only does Don talk about these things, he lives them. He is a person that believes that faith and family and friends really is what makes us who we are. And as we look at those 3 words, and we stand as we're standing with former players and current players and Don's family on Don Meyer Court, we think about the faith that Coach and Carmen have had coming back from a catastrophic injury and being able to walk onto the court, at first with some wheels, and then with a prosthesis, and continue doing what he loves to do so much. He inspires with his belief in faith, the faith that he can give back and always will. Family, I think you can see his family behind us and the importance that family brings to Don. His son Jerry and his daughters Brooke and Brittany are here this evening. 2 of his grandchildren, Carter and Chase, are here. Don's mother Edna is with us, and his sister Nancy is here as well. The issue of faith is clear, the issue of family is clear, and I think the issue of friends is all of you. All of you are here. In the friend phenomenon that Don is. The ability to stop and talk to people. He was signing hats and jackets and things as we were standing over on the side. Always the ability to say something that will give you a laugh or a chuckle. And really to be the friend that he wants so much all of us to be with one another. We have a special proclamation tonight from some of Don's friends and here. And given the budget situation, Coach, I'm very glad we have friends in here. The proclamation comes from the state of South Dakota, the 85th session of the Legislative Assembly 2010. And if you know these folks, you know there are about 400 whereas, and I won't read all of those, but I will read the end because I think it really tells what the legislature believes and what we all believe at Northern State University. Now therefore be it resolved by the Senate of the 85th Legislature of the State of South Dakota and the House of Representatives concurring therein, that the legislature congratulates Don Meyer on his extraordinary achievements, both on and off the court, and wishes him the very best as he enters into a new chapter of life, impacting more and more lives on a daily basis. We will unveil this piece that we have in front of us that I've had the privilege of seeing in just a moment. But before we do that, I want to ask John Schwan to come forward and say a word or two. John, his family, his corporate group has made this an opportunity for all of us, something that we'll have here at the Barnett Center for years to come. John Schwan.
First of all, I just want to say and share some feelings that I know many of you are thinking, and that we're all grateful to be here, to have Coach here, frankly, to celebrate a lifetime of achievement. I want to share a couple of thoughts and observations with Coach. First would be the level and speed at which Don sees the game of basketball and the game of life. He sees it in slow motion. If you've ever heard the greats talk about their best game or their best moment, best effort, they all say, it was like I was the only one in there and it was going in slow motion. That's a gift that Don has. He sees it in its simplest form. I can tell you personally, my son Kyle can tell you, all of these family and friends and former players can tell you, there is nobody that we've ever met that is harder on themselves than Coach Don Meyer. He always expects the best and the highest level from himself, always. When I think of Don, Coach, I think of a man unafraid to lead. I I think of a man unafraid to believe and stand for something at the highest level. I think of a man unafraid of criticism. And I think of a man unafraid to love. Coach Don Meyer has left a mark, his mark. I call it permanence. Lessons in loss and in the challenges he's faced. Straight up. Lessons in victories. He's been part of a few. And lessons in faith. Whatever time any of us have left, I'm sure you all feel the same way. We hope we can just spend it being Don's friend. You're blessed, Don. You're retiring on the top of your game. The game of life. Lori and I and our entire family and all of these people here want to wish you only the best.
Those of you behind me won't be able to see the, oh, here we go, we're going to move it. Won't be able to see quite the ability that I've had to look at the look that Coach Meyer has on the face of the bus. But a couple of his players said they recognized that look. I didn't ask for further amplification of whether that was a good look or a bad look. It was just a look they fully recognized. Some of you know, I hope all of you now know that Don is not leaving us. Barber's not leaving us. They're staying here in Aberdeen. Don is going to serve. Don is going to serve as special assistant to the president. And in keeping, we were standing over in the corner. He asked me how I liked coffee in the morning. I think that's not what he's going to be doing at all. He'll be out doing great work with all of you, and we certainly congratulate him on a great career. We congratulate him on all that is in the past, and what is facing us in the future is really very, very bright. And I think we ought to conclude with two words. Go Wolves.